With a new school year starting Wednesday for students and teachers, Mitch Legan has this report on the Monroe County school system's updated COVID-19 protocols.
MCCSC students will be masked up and back in classrooms for the start of the 2021 school year. The Board of Trustees updated its COVID protocols this week. They modify the guidelines currently in place and closely follow updated guidance from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
I greatly appreciate the feedback and the support, and so I present to you reentry plan adjustments.
At MCCSC schools, all students will be required to wear masks. So will unvaccinated staff members and visitors. But fully vaccinated staff don't have to wear masks if they show proof of vaccination.
In the name of science and data, I kindly ask that you please let students unmask this school year.
Many at the meeting asked the school board to make masks optional for students. They say adults who want a vaccine have been able to get one at this point, and the data show COVID isn't a grave threat to those 18 and under.
I did the math on that and found out that I have a 0.065% chance of being struck by lightning. So at this point in my life, I have a greater chance of being struck by lightning than dying of this virus.
Many nearby school systems have opted to make masks optional for students. But with the rise of the highly transmissible Delta variant, the board moved to start the year off with students masking. MCCSC's COVID Metrics Committee, made of health experts and school stakeholders, will continue meeting throughout the school year to determine changes to protocols. So masks could come off in the future.
Hopefully we can get the Delta variant, these other things a little more under control, and then maybe we can revisit these and get some who are vaccinated and take the mask off.
Other in-school changes include classes being back in classrooms. Last year, many classes were held in gyms or lunchrooms to allow for extra distance. School libraries will be open again, and kids will be able to eat in cafeterias if there's enough room for distancing. The corporation offered additional instruction over the summer to help students who might have fallen behind because of the pandemic. They'll continue providing opportunities for targeted instruction throughout the year.
So we're really excited about the things that we are putting in place. We want to really do the best that we can to accelerate learning for every student. Certainly those students who may not have been as actively engaged as we wanted them to be.
The pandemic forced MCCSC to provide in-person, online, and hybrid learning opportunities last year. Many students found online learning difficult, and some really didn't participate at all. MCCSC will offer an online option again this year, but this time for students who excelled with virtual learning or those with medical concerns.
I feel like we're so close to our goal of vaccinating that just suddenly letting them be with 600 children would kind of defeat what we've done for the last year.
MCCSC expects over 100 students to go online for the fall semester. That number could rise, though, because the school board reopened online registration after the mask announcement.
So on our website, through the registration, there's a phone number and details, and they can just simply reach out to anyone at our office and we'll get them to the right place.
Thank you so much.
Even with late additions, the number of online students will be a big drop from the 3,000 who participated last year. That'll mean smaller classes, which will allow for more individualized instruction. But if you ask students, they're ready to get back to normal. Missing a year plus of the traditional school experience has not only hurt them academically, but also has affected their social and emotional growth.
You ready to get back into the classroom?
Yeah.
Yeah. You ready to get your vaccine?
Yeah.
Are you scared of needles?
Yeah.
But you'll get the vaccine if that means you could go back to school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Indiana News Desk, I'm Mitch Legan.
Well, as for when vaccinations for kids 12 and under will be available, President Biden has suggested it could be weeks, but they likely won't be available until we're well into fall or winter at the earliest.